It seems like Anna Duggar is giving Josh the silent treatment lately. Does this suggest that she is free to do as she wants, regardless of his rules? To find out everything that's happening, keep reading. The future of Anna has piqued the interest of her fans. After a guilty verdict on child pornography charges, her spouse received a term of 151 months, or 12 years, in prison. The husband has the position of headship and establishes the family's regulations according to the religious beliefs of the Duggar family. The future of Anna and the children is uncertain. Fans are hoping she gets a divorce from Josh, but they aren't sure whether she will really do it. Despite her apparent closeness to Josh's family, she is now remaining quiet, so no one is aware of her whereabouts. Now that Josh is behind bars, who will reign over Anna and her 7 kids? Fans are wondering whether Anna is finally breaking free after hearing new details about her. Anna Duggar was seen wearing trousers, according to Without a Crystal Ball's Instagram post. Anna was seen in Missouri by one of her devotees. Her choice of denim over a skirt or dress was obvious. According to Wosby's post, Anna is disobeying Josh. Anna Duggar has been seen wearing pants before. A manicure shop in Arkansas was also frequented by the Duggar daughter-in-law just before Josh's sentence. Someone uploaded a picture of her on Reddit. Anna was seen wearing trousers only throughout Josh's sentence and immediately thereafter, which is rather intriguing. She may be doing things that Josh wouldn't approve of, and her fans are starting to worry whether she's wearing trousers. Their aim is that this will make her more willing to leave the Duggars and pursue her own path in life. Does Josh's current incarceration make you assume that Anna Duggar is wearing pants? Alternatively, do you believe that this shift is due to any other factor? Leave a comment with your ideas, and be sure to check back with TV shows Ace for more Duggar family news. For a long time, Anna Duggar, husband of the troubled former reality star Josh Duggar, has been shown as the loving and faithful spouse, always there for Josh through thick and thin. New facets to Anna's life have emerged, however, as time and events have progressed and altered in profound ways. Anna, who was formerly a captive of her husband's regulations and her ultra-conservative in-laws' rigid expectations, seemed to be negotiating life with a fresh feeling of autonomy, free from Josh's shackles. As the Duggar family dynamic changes and Josh begins his long jail term, many are questioning whether Anna is starting to loosen up from her strict lifestyle as Josh's wife. Does Anna Duggar now have what it takes to escape Josh's constraints? Examining Anna's progress so far and the indicators that she could be claiming her autonomy, we find the following. For most of her marriage, Anna Duggar's identity was intricately tied to her husband. Her entire life centered around Josh, and her decisions were shaped by both his and his family's expectations. But with Josh now incarcerated, Anna finds herself in a position where, for the first time, she's making her own choices without his direct influence. This new chapter may be one of the only opportunities Anna has had to reconsider her life and her choices. Though Josh has been granted minimal communication with his family, the separation has naturally given Anna space and autonomy. She now spends her days without the need to defer to his rules or approval, allowing her the freedom to shape her daily life in ways she may not have been able to before. Her life is no longer fully dictated by her husband's presence or expectations. 2. The influence of Anna's family and friends. In recent months, Anna has reportedly leaned more on her family, the Kellers, as well as close friends who understand her situation. The Keller family, while also conservative, is far less entrenched in the specific ideology that governs the Duggar family. Anna's sisters, in particular, have always maintained a protective and supportive attitude toward her, and they're reportedly encouraging her to prioritize her own well-being and that of her children. Many fans have noticed that Anna seems more connected to her siblings lately, spending time with them and seeking their advice. This shift has led fans to speculate that Anna may be distancing herself from some of the Duggar family's influence. Her own family is likely providing her with a fresh perspective, and for Anna, who has spent years in the Duggar bubble, that influence might be a lifeline, guiding her toward a more independent path. Some friends of Anna have also quietly voiced their support, encouraging her to consider what's best for her children and herself. This network of support is essential as she navigates uncharted waters, and it could be giving her the strength to stand up for herself and make choices that reflect her values, rather than simply following Josh's rules. One of the biggest ways Anna's life has shifted is in the freedom she has in parenting her 7 children. Without Josh around, Anna can make decisions for her family without having to adhere to his strict beliefs. There are signs that Anna is subtly embracing more modern parenting ideas, from allowing her children to explore activities outside the Duggar norms to encouraging more individualism. Fans have noticed that Anna's children, who once seemed closely confined within the Duggar family's typical rules, are now occasionally spotted enjoying outings and activities outside of the Duggar family norms. This independence is refreshing for fans who've long hoped Anna would allow her children to explore a broader worldview. In a way, her children's future is tied to Anna's choices. By expanding her understanding of what's possible, Anna may be providing them with a more balanced upbringing, one where they have the opportunity to learn and grow without the same strict limitations she experienced in her marriage to Josh. Living life under the Duggar name and in their close-knit world means abiding by a strict, well-established set of values. But Anna's connection to the Duggar family has naturally become more complicated as Josh's crimes and legal troubles have continued. As she navigates this period without Josh, Anna has reportedly been spending less time with certain members of the Duggar family. This gradual separation may be a means of self-protection as much as it is an expression of newfound independence. Being closely associated with the Duggar name is complicated for Anna, as Josh's infamy affects both her and her children. Removing herself from that world, even in small steps, could be a way for her to redefine her life outside of her husband's scandal. That's not to say she's cut ties with the Duggars entirely. She reportedly still has good relationships with some family members, particularly with Josh's sisters like Johannah and Jessa, who have shown her support. But Anna appears to be carefully choosing who to maintain relationships with, perhaps recognizing the need to set boundaries and protect herself and her children from the intense spotlight surrounding the family. As Anna navigates life on her own, there are subtle signs that she's gaining confidence in her own voice. In the past, Anna rarely made public statements that weren't in line with Josh or the Duggar family's viewpoints. However, her recent social media activity reflects a slightly different tone, more personal, focused on her children, and less centered around Duggar-approved content. In the last few months, Anna's posts and public statements have been minimal but pointed, sometimes including messages that subtly hint at resilience and strength. Fans have noted that her demeanor seems more mature and introspective. She no longer has to conform to Josh's expectations of what she shares publicly, which gives her the opportunity to share parts of her life as she sees fit. This change might seem small, but it's significant in a family culture where women have traditionally followed rather than led. By curating her public persona independently of Josh's influence, Anna is beginning to show a side of herself that perhaps only those closest to her have seen before. It's a subtle but powerful shift for a woman whose public image was once so closely tied to her husband's rules and reputation. The possibility of Anna fully stepping away from Josh's control and living a more independent life is a hopeful notion for many who've followed her story. The fact that she is now handling life, raising her children, and making decisions without him has led fans to hope that Anna might realize her strength and step into a future unbound by her husband's beliefs and rules.